to the show!
Welcome back to Rock and Roll All Night. Today I'm going to do a review of Ace Frehley's latest album, 10,000 Volts.
Hit me like 10,000 volts!
So I've listened to the album for about a month and a half now, and I've heard all the songs, and I wanted to do that, give it a good listen before I gave review because I wanted to really know the material and make my opinions of what I thought about it. You know, sometimes after you hear a song only once or twice, you don't really get a good appreciation for it until maybe the fourth or fifth time. So here's my review. So first off, I'd like to start off with a review of the entire album and then go into track by track. I took some notes, and I'm going to need my glasses for this because I'm not getting any younger. All right, 10,000 volts. All right, so as a whole, first off, the album cover. Very cool album cover. It's fun, especially the Lenticular version. If you guys haven't seen that, that's the Lenticular version. It's pretty hard to get. It was supposed to be an exclusive for Walmart, but I guess they didn't really have too many to sell, so it was really hard to get. I actually picked mine up at an Ace Frehley concert at the end of March. But I think the record company has them up for sale now, so you might want to check that out. I'll put a link to that in the section below. But that being said, I think it's a cool cover. Some people didn't like it. I don't understand why. I think it's got everything you'd like or you'd want in an Ace Frehley album cover. It's got spaceships, it's got lightning bolts, got Ace Frehley jamming on his guitar. So, to me, home run on that one. And then plus they made it fun. The record company put out some variants. They have a variant cover. One is all black with just a silver lightning bolt. And then there's another variant, the Walking on the Moon variant, very cool, with the space helmet and the moon and whatnot. And then they have the Cherry Medicine variant, and that has Ace's fiancee, Lara. She's the model on the cover. So very cool. And that one has a 70s album cover vibe to it, which I really like. I wanted to pick that one up, but I never got around to getting that one. But very cool variants and a cool album cover as far as I'm concerned. So, all right. On to the production and engineering. In my opinion, the best in a while for Ace, and everything sounds crisp and clean. And Ace's vocals are exactly what I want for Ace's vocals to be on this album. It's got his Bronx accent, his rock and roll attitude on the majority of the songs, and that's exactly what I want from an Ace Frehley album. So, in my opinion, this is Ace's best album since Trouble Walking. It's filled with songs you want to sing along to, and that hasn't really been the case since Trouble Walking for me. It's got blazing solos, rockin' riffs, fun fills, and catchy songs. I listen to the first 7 songs without skipping a track, and then I go down to Up in the Sky, and then I want to hear them again. I've been listening to it probably twice a day for the 6 to 8 weeks that it's been out, and I still want to listen to it. I'm not getting bored of it, and that says something. So I think it's his best since Trouble Walking. All right, so track by track review. All right, first up, 10,000 Volts. That's one of my favorite Ace songs now. It's kind of a new shock me. I love the riff of this song. It's got a great chorus that rocks. It's got Anton Fig on drums, which you can't get better than that.
Take 8. 8.
PJ Farley is on bass, and he's from Trickster. And I don't know a lot about him, but it's got a good groove to it. I think Ace's solo kicks ass. vocals on this track. I put down signature Ace Frehley grit and attitude with his signature Bronx accent. They're rock and roll. I don't know how else to describe it. They're not perfect vocals, but they're rock and roll authentic vocals. So I like this song a lot. It's tied for first for me as first favorite on this album. The other one that it's tied with is Fighting for Life, another great song. So this is a kick-ass song, a new shock me, if you will. All right, next up, Walking on the Moon. Now, at first when I heard this, I was a little disappointed. I thought it wasn't rock and roll enough, but after I heard the full song through in its entirety, and then, I've listened to it over and over several times, I've changed my mind. I really like this song. The chorus is very catchy. It's got a cool cadence to it, like the rhythm to it. The guitar solo, however, is Steve Brown.
And one of the other cool things which people know about now was the Walking on the Moon solo and the Fighting for Life solo that I played on the record.
Now that's a good solo. And to me, it's a different kind of solo. I think it really fits well with the cadence of the song. I like the solo a lot, but that being said, I would prefer to Ace to do all the solos on an Ace Frehley album. So that's a little disappointment I have with this track, but it doesn't bother me that much because I really like the song. The music video for this song is goofy and fun, and some people don't like it, but I think it's fun, and I think Ace looks kind of cool in that in the astronaut suit. Now, is it top-notch graphics? No, it's not. But is it fun? Yes, absolutely. All right, next song, Cosmic Heart. All right, Cosmic Heart has a rockin' intro. Ace's pronunciation on some of the lyrics or the way he enunciates the words in the first verse are hard on my ears. But that being said, the chorus kicks in and it rocks. The song has a signature Bronx attitude, and the guitar solo is driving. It's a little short, in my opinion, but fits the sound of the song well. The chorus is catchy, it rocks, and delivers tons of Bronx attitude. The chorus is catchy and it rocks. Now you're gonna hear me say this throughout the review, but this album's got a bunch of catchy songs on it, and that's a good thing. The majority of the songs in this album are infectious, and you want to sing along to them, and you want to hear them again. Ace's guitar solo on this, a driving, twangy, signature Ace sounding solo. And you got Joey Casada on drums, thunderous in the beginning and throughout the song. All right, next track, number 4, Cherry Medicine. Now, I like this song. Again, it's a catchy song, and it's a strange song for sure. It reminds me of Dolls from his Comet days, in a way. But again, I like it, and I think it works. It's got this rhythm to it that's actually pretty catchy. It's got a good hook to it. It's an earworm for sure. It weasels its way into my ear, and it wants to hang out there. So, it's good. Not one of my not the best song on the album, but it is in my top 5, top 6, somewhere around there. Ace's guitar solo is really good, but it's short, so I wish it was a little longer here. And then you've got Anton Fig on drums again, which is always a plus. Another plus about this song that is it's a departure from the space theme or the electrocution theme, and that's refreshing. However, it does include an Easter egg with the mention of black leather.
You make me feel better when you're in your black leather.
Which is a throwback to the song "Shock Me."
Make me feel better. Put on your black leather.
So that's kind of cool. I do have some issues with Ace's enunciation of the word medicine. He says medicine.
I love you, cherry medicine.
And that almost could ruin the song for me if I concentrated on too much. Also, he sings "You Really Stole My Heart."
You really stole my heart.
And that hurts my ears. The enunciation is brutal there. Now, I know I'm being picky, but the way he says that and the way he says medicine almost could ruin this song for me if I let it. But I overlook it, and I enjoy the song. I just wish that he said those words better. Now, I get that he's saying medicine to rhyme with the word one and some. I just wish it was a little less obvious and a little less pronounced. And I wish the vocal had a little bit of more attitude. He kind of just talks the lyrics. But in other songs, he kind of gets his grit in there. And so I wish it had a little more grit. But I do like the song. Other than those two issues, it's a great song. Actually, one of my favorites on the album. So the video for this song is really cool. It's filmed in a mansion, an old mansion in New York on Staten Island. And it's got some hot chicks. It's got Ace's fiance, Laura, her daughter, Valentina, two of her friends, Zoe and Dara. And then it's got Caroline, which is Scott Coogan's girlfriend. And it's got Hannah, who is Jeremy's wife. And they had a lot of fun making the video. Ace posted a clip of the making of the video. And that was really cool. We got to see the behind the scenes. And the video itself is really cool. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. So all in all, I like the song. It's got a great hook and it's good fun to sing. All right, next up, Back Into My Arms Again. And I got to say, I'm really happy that Ace finally recorded this song officially and released it officially. I've always liked this song, even back, all the way back to 1984 on his demos from the 80s. Really good track, and Ace delivers it here. The demo had Anton Fig on it. This one has Joey Casada, just as good as far as I'm concerned. It comes off really well. And he wrote this with Arthur Stead. And, just a great song and did a great job. All right, up next, probably my tied for favorite on this album is Fighting for Life. Now, in my opinion, great song. This one rocks hard. This one completely diverts from the Spaceman theme, which is always great. And it reminds me of Too Young to Die from Trouble Walking. It seems to be about Ace in his youth, with the gangs and getting into music and all that. Ace's vocal is badass, angry attitude, just what I want in an Ace song. It's got a kick-ass bridge that takes us into the chorus. It's harder than it seems, on your own 2 feet. There's danger on the street. It's dirty, filthy, rat fire race. Really cool.
And it's harder than it seems on your own 2 feet. There's danger on the street. It's a dirty, filthy, rat fire race.
The guitar solo on this song is not Ace. It's Steve Brown.
And the Fighting for Life solo that I played on the record.
Now, it's a great solo, but again, not Ace. And on an Ace album, I like my Ace songs to have Ace solos. Now, is it a big deal? No. Does it ruin the song for me? No. Does it kick ass? Yes. So the song kicks ass, and it's one of my tied for favorite on this album. All right, up next, Blinded. Now, at first I didn't like this song. All I could hear when listening to it was that old song, "She Blinded Me with Science."
She blinded me with science. She blinded me with science. 'Cause we're blinded by science.
And I couldn't get that out of my head, for the first couple of listens. But once I got past that, I really liked it. I think it's got a killer riff. Ace puts his signature attitude and the vocal on it. I like the topic of the song. It's an anti-AI song, and I have to say that I agree that AI is getting out of hand.
Robots have rights?
I believe that robots should have rights, just like humans. Robots are intelligent beings and deserve to be treated with respect and dignity.
In 2 to 3 years' time, we will have 2 more doublings. You're talking about intelligence of the magnitude of, say, 3,000 times humans, 5,000 times humans.
Hang on. 3,000 times more intelligent than your average human, or 5,000 times.
It is already more intelligent than the average human.
So Blinded, this song rocks hard. The drums, you got Joey Casada, and he's kicking ass on that. And Ace's solo is a fast blast of cool licks. And I really like this solo. All right, up next, Constantly Cute. Now, I like the song title. Some people really hate this song title. I don't get it. I like the song title. I think it's a strange turn of phrase. The song is not one that I like. The lyrics are a little teenagerish for me, and at times I don't think the lyrics in the verses fit with the music enough. But it is it's all right. This is one of my least favorites on the album, but it's okay. And then up next, Life of a Stranger. This is a cover of a song from the Transporter movie. Now, I don't like this song, not Ace's version, not just Ace's version. I don't like the song at all. I don't like any version of the song. I think Ace does a great job on it, but it's just not one for me. So I generally skip this one. All right, next up, number 10, Up in the Sky. I really like this one. I think it's got a great groove to it. Killer guitar solo by Ace. Parts of it remind me of something off a 78 solo album, but it's a great solo. It goes for a while, and that's really good. It's one of my favorite solos on the album, actually. This one's got Matt Starr on drums. This track is in my top 5 favorites on the album. All right, and then last but not least, Stratosphere. This is another addition to Ace's long list of instrumentals. Like his Fractured Mirror series and all that. It's got great music. I'm not really into instrumentals, so I mostly skip this one. I've listened to it several times. It's very good, but I generally skip it, not because it's bad, just because I don't like instrumentals. I want some lyrics. And so it's good, but I'm just not into instrumentals. All right, so some side notes here. Some people don't like that Ace always incorporates his spaceman theme throughout every album. And I can see that. It does get a little old. However, he did some of it on this album, but he did it in a good way. He drops words in his songs that get at his Ace character theme, but he doesn't do it in a heavy-handed way. He dropped the words in, but didn't make it the entire message of the song, and that I don't mind. Actually, I find it kind of fun in a way. It's like Easter eggs in a movie to me. Ace dropped Easter eggs in his songs on this album. They're nods to his character, nods to his past, but not the entirety of the songs. He sprinkles them in here and there, similar to the way he did on his cover of Space Truckin' on his Origins Volume 2 album. So he sprinkles them in on this album, and I think he struck a good balance. For example, 10,000 Volts, right? It's the song, and it's the album title. So Ace got electrocuted in the 70s. It mentions voltage, so it's a nod to that, but the song isn't about being electrocuted. And then he says, I hit the jackpot, no more hedging bets. And Ace has had a gambling theme throughout his history, and he mentions it here, but the song again isn't about gambling, and so it's a nod to it more than the theme of it, and I like that. And then he drops in, for example, She's Got the Magic Touch, which is a reference to a Kiss song, and he drops it in, but it doesn't make it the theme of the song. And then Walking on the Moon, for example, again, a space theme. He drops that in. It's the title, but it's not about space, right? It's about how he feels about his fiance. And then Cosmic Heart, for example. He's got cosmic in the title, but it's not about space. So I think he sprinkled them in, and he does it in a good way. He drops them in, makes it fun for the fans, but doesn't overdo it on this. And I think that came off well. All right. So as I said in the beginning, in my opinion, this is Ace's best album since Trouble Walking. It's filled with songs you want to sing along to. It's got blazing solos, rockin' riffs, fun fills, and catchy songs. It's my favorite album since Trouble Walking. So definitely check it out. Really good. All right. One last thing. I wanted to tell you my ranking of the songs in order from best to worst, from 1 to 10. So 10,000 Volts and Fighting for Life really tied for number 1. So either way you want to do it, 1 and 2, 10,000 Volts, Fighting for Life, or Fighting for Life and 10,000 Volts, both great tracks. Number 3, Walking on the Moon. Number 4, Up in the Sky. Number 5, Cosmic Heart. Number 6, Cherry Medicine. 7, Blinded. 8, Back into My Arms Again. 9, Constantly Cute. 10, Life of a Stranger. And 11, Stratosphere. That's how I rank them. All right, well, thanks for watching my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time on Rock and Roll All Night. Rock and Roll All Night brings you interviews, reviews, concerts, music, and more. So for more Rock and Roll All Night content, click subscribe.